Good evening and welcome to the June 3rd, 2015 Town Board meeting on this lovely Wednesday evening. And we have some guests with us this evening that are going to lead us in the pledge. And we're going to hear a little bit more from them a little bit later through some formal introductions. But ladies, if you would please rise with everyone else in the auditorium. And if you would please lead us in the pledge, and we will take our lead when you are ready.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, ladies. Okay, I'll ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Cole is absent. LaFountain.
Here.
Metzler.
Here.
Moore.
Here.
Quinn.
Here.
Great. Before we get on to our next item of business, which is communications and announcements, I would like to recognize Miss Brooks. We have seen this individual before. She's here representing Dayton's Corner School. There is some activities that are coming up, and I will assume the correct position. And Miss Brooks, the floor is yours.
Good evening. I'm Barbara Quinn. I live at 68 Harwood Circle, coordinator of the Dayton's Corner Schoolhouse and Museum. And good evening, Supervisor LaFountain, board members, and please sit up straight, feet flat on the floor, hands clasped on top of your desk so I know where your hands are, and that no one brought any frogs in school tonight? Okay, fine. I'm pleased to come before you again this year to invite everyone to our annual Dayton's Corners School Pie Social with free pony rides for the kids, to be held on Sunday, June 7th from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. It is such an enjoyable and relaxing step back into history. And by the way, I did check the Farmer's Almanac, and it tells us it's supposed to be in the 70s with only a 20% chance of rain. So keep your fingers crossed for good weather. Last year's Pie Social was extremely successful and well attended. We have ordered extra pies from Baker Street Bakery this year, and thanks to Bill and Mary Ellen Leonardo. I was so happy that people from the community came in droves for the pies, cookies, lemonade, pony rides, music, playground equipment, tours of the school, and informative conversations with the teachers. And if I could invite Juliana and Bethany, Miss Juliana, would you come up? I'd like to introduce Miss Juliana and Miss Bethany, who are future one-room schoolhouse teachers. They have volunteered with me this year as community service. It is exceptional, and the amount of information that they know is remarkable, and they help with the penmanship because they've done calligraphy before. And they play the pump organ for the students who come to the school. And this year they volunteered with the Pie Social as being pony handlers. As excellent equestrians, I know they will do well. They have worked at and with Heberly Stables before, and Miss Terry, who is there. So this is going to be an exceptional Pie Social. By the way, this year at Dayton's Corners, we had almost 50 classes of fourth graders attend our beautiful 1857 school and held the school open for special visitations for various groups. People who visit are always appreciative of what we do and what we offer them. And they're so attentive to the history presented at the gatherings. I am so proud of our many teachers who tirelessly volunteer their time, talent, and expertise to teach the fourth graders who come to Dayton's Corners School. I'd also like to thank Supervisor LaFountain, who supports this historical Penfield landmark through his many efforts and the cutting of pies at the Pie Social. Town historian Kathy Knauer for her constant contact with me, and she will be there the entire Pie Social this year. Pie cutter, Councilman Rob Quinn, and board liaison, Councilwoman Linda Cole. And thank you, friends. So don't forget, Sunday, this coming Sunday, June 7th, from 2 to 4 for the annual Pie Social. And I thank you.
Excellent, thank you, and we look forward to it. I advertised that today. I had about 90 of my closest little second-grade friends from Cobbles here today,
good.
their teachers, and a number of parents, and I encourage them all to come over to Dayton's Corners Schoolhouse on Sunday from 2 to 4. So we'll see if that bears some fruit.
Absolutely. Hope they keep coming in droves like
Excellent.
they did last year.
And I hope you have enough pies.
Oh, yes, we ordered extra pies this year.
Very good, very good.
And extra cookies.
Excellent.
Okay,
Excellent.
thank you.
Thank you very much as always.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to Sunday. And ladies, we'll see you Sunday. Thank you very much again for leading us in the pledge tonight. All right.
Thank you.
Very good. All right. I see that we have another guest or two with us this evening. Mr. Costello, Jim Costello, our Development Services Director, and a gentleman that I've known and had an opportunity to work with at a formal common place of employment, Eastman Kodak Company, Mr. John Hanreddy. And it's always a pleasure to see. John also is very involved with the Kiwanis Club, and John has been kind of one of the mainstays of Kiwanis, holding many positions, including president for significant periods of time. And so the floor is yours, Mr. Hanreddy.
Well, thank you very much, Supervisor LaFountain. I appreciate your giving us the time to talk about the community golf tournament that's coming up on the 22nd of June. It's a rather unique golf tournament in the sense it's sponsored by the Penfield Parrington Kiwanis and volunteers from the town of Penfield. I believe this is our 5th year of this partnership, which we're on the Kiwanis side is very pleased with our partners. In fact, we've been doing it so long that some of those partners are ex-staff, Penfield staff, retirees and moved on to other positions. But they still help out with the tournament, which is to their credit. The tournament is truly a community effort. The proceeds go to community agencies such as the Shepherd Home, the Don Mack Scholarship, which I know is important to the town. It goes to the Gallisano Children's Hospital because of all the good work they do for the children of this community and other communities through the area. Food banks, both in Penfield, East Rochester, and Fairport, receive donations. And as in last year when we did very well and we had some extra funds, the Penfield Fire Department and the Penfield Ambulance both received donations that were raised by the golf tournament. And when I say community, I do also want to thank all the local professionals and merchants who donate sponsorship money and raffle items to help us raise money. It is a community project, and I urge anyone who's listening to support local businesses, because when you support a local business, a community business, they give back to the community, and that's important. Then we can help the community agencies through efforts like the golf tournament. I know that our chairman this year is going to be Senator Rich Funke, honorary chairperson. We haven't told Rich the group he's playing with. Don't want to make him too nervous. But it's rather a large person with white hair. Maybe Santa Claus. No, not.
Actually play golf ball.
But anyways, it's a great time. I know Linda Cole, Councilwoman Cole, comes out and volunteers every year, and we appreciate that. Tony plays, Dick plays. Amy has a foursome this year. You've got a conflict, but we're looking forward to next year when you'll be able to join us again. And your friend
Naomi Silver donates Red Wing gifts every year, and we're very appreciative of that. It's a good time. It's a fun time. And we work hard to keep the expenses down so that we can raise money for community projects. And that's what it's all about,
That's what it's all
giving,
about.
giving back to the community.
Yep, excellent. So one more reminder for date and what's the best way to get a hold of you or get signed up?
Okay? The date is the 22nd of June at Shadow Lakes Golf and Racquet Club. And I do want to put a plug in for the Odenbach family, the people at the lakes and that control the course or run the course. They're great to work with. They're very generous. This is a number of years we've held it there, and they're a great partner and a very community-minded group. You can look at the Penfield, Parrington, Kiwanis Facebook, and there's details of the tournament on the Facebook page. You could call Jim Costello here at the town, and Jim will be able to give you information on it, or you can call me at 671-4314 of anybody needs more information. And I think that's probably the best way to reach us. Probably the Facebook page has more of the details and good to access.
Excellent. All right, so again, it's on the 22nd of June. Shotgun start at 11:45. Great lunch and dinner, as well as awards and prizes. So look forward to a rain-free Monday.
It's going to be a beautiful day, just like today. And one other thing I should say is you don't need a foursome to play. If you're a single golfer or one or two people, we can do a good job of putting people together, and everybody it's a fun time. It's a very congenial group. Nobody's out there too serious. The whole idea isn't setting the world record and breaking 60 or anything. It's to go out there and have an enjoyable afternoon and help deserving causes in the town.
Right. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, John, as always. Thank you for your support and your ongoing efforts, and we look forward to seeing you on the 22nd.
Well, thank you, Tony. I appreciate the time to talk about the tournament, and I also appreciate, once again, all the help that we've got from the volunteers on the town staff there.
Right.
You have a very, very excellent group of people that work for the town.
We do. Thank you, and thank you for acknowledging that.
And I
All right.
think In terms of what you were just saying earlier about people coming back that have retired, the reason they do that is because of people like John and Bob Calabrese and Jim Pedakowski and the rest of the gang. They do such a great job for the community. I think everybody feels vested with them and wants to do things with them because there's such a great group of people to work with, and I hope we have that partnership for many, many more years. So thanks, John.
Well,
Appreciate it.
My bar tab just went up.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks. Okay, we'll move on to communications and announcements, and I'll start with our town clerk, please.
Save the date. Please join the Penfield Business Association for the 5th Annual Golf Tournament to benefit the Shepherd Home on Monday, July 27th at the Penfield Country Club. To register for the golf tournament as a sponsor for yourself or as a foursome, please go to www.penfieldbusiness.org or call Tracy Dovey at 585-381-0890. Also, just a reminder that the town of Penfield will be hosting its annual free rabies vaccination clinic on Saturday, June 27th, from 10 a.m. to noon at the Public Works Complex, 1607 Jackson Road. The clinic is a service for dogs and cats of Penfield residents. Dogs must be leashed and cats must be in carriers. All pets must be at least 3 months old, and for more information, you can call me at 340-8629 or Animal Control Office at 340-8616. Thank you.
Mr. Quinn.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Good evening, everyone. Recently, Senator Funke held a press conference in which he announced funding for a traffic light at the busy intersection of Route 250 and the shared use entrance to the East Side Family YMCA in Wickham Farms. Funding for the project was secured by Senator Funke through the New York State Dormitory Authority in the 2015-16 state budget. The town of Penfield is proud to partner with Senator Funke to address this important safety issue for Penfield residents and the community at large. The project will now be reviewed by the appropriate state agencies, with possible construction beginning this fall. That is all I have this evening.
Thank you. Mrs. Messler.
I have a few announcements this evening. First, you may notice that the Department of Public Works started the annual oil and stone surface treatment last week. They will continue this project into the summer. The town surface treats 10 to 12% of our 136 miles of town-owned roads every year to preserve the asphalt surface and extend the life of our roads. This resurfacing process moves quickly, and access to the roads will be disrupted for only 10 to 15 minutes. DPW street sweepers will follow the process over the next several weeks to clean up any loose stone that's left behind. Just please reduce your speed on these roads during and after the oil and stone application process. Also, the Penfield Pops Band will perform at Penfield Amphitheater and Kiwanis Stage in Veterans Memorial Park on Monday, June 8th at 7 p.m. Bring your family and some lawn chairs to one of the fabulous free events at Penfield Amphitheater and Kiwanis Stage this summer. For more upcoming events at the amphitheater, please visit penfieldrec.org. Finally, mark your calendars for a tour of Oakwood Cemetery with town historian Kathy Knauer. This Friday, June 5th at 7 p.m. Kathy will share interesting facts and stories about Penfield residents interred at Oakwood Cemetery, located at the corner of Baird and Whalen Roads. This program is sponsored by the Penfield Heritage Association. Meet at the flagpole in the cemetery. For more information, you can go to penfieldrec.org for details. That's all I have this evening.
Two announcements. The first one, Linda Cole, who is not with us this evening, wanted me to remind everyone that her next community chat will be on Tuesday, June 16th from 5:30 to 7 in the new book area of the Penfield Library. All residents are welcome to come and speak with Linda about things that are going on in and around the town, ask any questions, raise any concerns, and then she will bring those back accordingly to the town board. The second item is in the Four Corners, you'll start to see a little bit more construction activity. Starting next week, Mark's Pizzeria will be looking to break ground on their new facility. That is a dine-in takeout as well as a patio that'll be going up in that location. And we look forward to that new Mark's going in. Once that Mark's is completed, the old Mark's will be torn down, and additional parking, sidewalks, and interconnectability to the Four Corners in that area will be added. At no time will Mark's be shut down during the course of construction. And then the second piece is that the Angus House, now Cha-Cha's Wood-Fired Grill and Pizza, started their outdoor patio, and they look to have that completed over the next 10 days to 2 weeks, and so that they can serve residents of Penfield for pizza, food, fun, and drinks in their new patio location. Mr. Moore.
Thank you. Penfield Recreation has a program just for kids, the Rothfuss Park Farm Walk. Rothfuss Park's agricultural history makes it a fun place to explore. This farm walk is one way to learn about the tools, animals, crops that were once the life of this former farm. Starting this week, pick up a farm walk map at the red box near the playground at the park and follow the instructions. A new theme will begin at the beginning of each month. It's June through August. Complete each theme and bring your map to the recreation office to get a prize. Complete all 3 and get a I Walked for Rothfuss Park t-shirt. This activity is suitable for children approximately 18 months to 10 years old. For more information about this program, please visit penfieldrec.org. The Penfield Trails Committee will sponsor a free public hike at Wild Iris Trail in Veterans Memorial Park on Saturday, June 13th at 9 a.m. Join our community naturalists in exploring pathways along the preserved flora habitat unique to Penfield. The hike will start at the west end of Brom Drive. Brom is off Jackson Road, south of Atlantic Avenue. Look for the hike signs. While the hike is free, participants are asked to pre-register by contacting Penfield Rec at 340-8655. Penfield Little League's Challenger Baseball opening ceremony will take place on Saturday, June 6th. The ceremony will be held at 9 a.m. and will take place at Baxter Field at Veterans Memorial Park or the Penfield Little League facilities here at the Town Hall. For more information and details, please call Steve Pello at 749-7515, or you can visit penfieldbaseball.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Horowitz?
No announcements tonight,
All
Mr.
right.
Supervisor.
Very good, thank you. Move on to public participation. There's two opportunities to speak with the board on any matter at this time and then again at the end of the agenda. You can do that if you're in the auditorium, if you'd like to call in at 340-8661, or you can log on at penfield.org, send a note in, and we will get that right here at the dais. Is there anyone that has signed up to speak? Seeing none, is there anyone in the audience that would like to address the board on any matter? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to additions, deletions. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda this evening? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to approval of the minutes. We have the May 6, 2015 minutes before us, and would entertain a motion of approval of those minutes.
I'll move.
I'll second.
We moved and seconded. Discussion. Seeing no discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes.
Petitions. Has the town clerk, town attorney, or town board received any petitions since our last meeting? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to resolution by function, starting with law and finance, please.
Authorize the town supervisor to sign the insurance consultant agreement with Municipal Insurance Consultants Incorporated.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas every year the town of Penfield seeks insurance quotes for the general liability insurance. Whereas these proposals in the past have saved the town of Penfield thousands of dollars in insurance costs over the years. Now be it resolved that the town supervisor is authorized to sign an insurance agreement with Municipal Insurance Consultants Incorporated effective June 1st, 2015 to May 31st, 2016 to put together insurance quotes and to award the insurance coverage after review and approval by the town board. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. 2015 budget amendment, daytime education at recreation programs.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the Recreation Director desires to have an up-to-date budget in relation to current income and expenditures. Whereas there's been a lot of activity in daytime education at recreation or DEER programs for 2015. Be it resolved that the following 2015 recreation budget be amended as follows. Under General Fund Account, revenues for daytime education recreation programs, increase of $6,000, reserve amount of $6,000. Expenditure under daytime education at recreation programs, an increase of $6,000, amount $6,000. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Discussion. Just a comment about Pam Gerace, who organizes and coordinates the DEER program. It has become a very, very popular program, especially for our seniors. And we see a number of classes that are filled, but also have some wait list as well, and a number of other programs that have been added to the program. So that program really has gained a lot of momentum, and it's gotten rave reviews from all of those that attend. So if you have an idea, a thought, an area of expertise that you would like to share, speak with Pam, and she'll be more than happy to look to get you plugged into one of the programs. So, seeing no additional comments, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorization for insurance coverage 2015-2016.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town board requested insurance quotes to be obtained so that selection could be made for June 1st, 2015 to May 31st, 2016 insurance year. Whereas the Municipal Insurance Consultants Incorporated, acting as consultants to the town, evaluated proposals for our insurance coverage for the 2015-2016 insurance year on our Penfield property and liability insurance renewal for June 1st, 2015. Be it resolved that the total insurance quote of $147,298 from the First Niagara Risk Management Company for coverage with Houston Casualty and the Hartford Insurance Company is approved as they met all specifications for the town of Penfield's insurance needs for the 2015-2016 year. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussions? Seeing no discussion, roll call vote.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. 2015 budget amendment, town court renovation.
Moved. Second.
Whereas during 2015, the town of Penfield received a $19,913 state grant from the Office of Court Administration in Albany, New York. Whereas the town board desires to have an up-to-date budget in relation to current income and expenditures. Now be it resolved that the following 2015 budget amendment be approved for the general funds as follows. General Reserve Fund, under description New York State Grant, amount $19,913, revised amount $19,913. Under General Fund Appropriations, renovate court offices, amount of $19,913, revised amount $19,913. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion?
I'd just like to, Mr. Supervisor, recognize our town judge, Judge Mully, who took it upon himself to once again seek out additional funding from New York State in the form of a grant, and certainly was successful again. And it's very important to maintain a modern, up-to-date, efficient court facility, and I commend him for continuing to be committed to that endeavor.
Thank you very much. Okay, seeing no further discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
But before I vote, Mr. Supervisor, I would just like to add to the comments that Councilwoman Metzler made. I believe these type of grants to the town of Penfield were never sought after before by any of our judges. And since Judge Mully has been a Penfield Town Justice, I believe we've received multiple or secured multiple grants through this grant offering, and he certainly deserves the credit for doing that. Thank you.
Thank you.
My answer is yes.
Quinn.
Yes.
4
4
ayes
yeses or
and
4
yeses.
ayes?
Okay, 2015 budget transfers, Highway Department.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the Director of Public Works has a need to add vehicle repairs to the 2015 budget. Whereas the town board desires to have an up-to-date budget in relation to current income and expenditures. Now be it resolved that the following 2015 budget transfer be approved. Under Highway Fund Appropriations, under Miscellaneous, the amount $10,000 to vehicle repairs for the amount of $10,000. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? So from time to time, we will have budget amendments, and this is not a case where the actual bottom line of the budget is increased. What has to happen in government is that we have to make sure that all the dollars are accounted for. So in this most recent particular case, we have a situation where we had one line item that we were not spending as much money, adding it to a line item where we've had more cost associated. So the overall DPW budget has not changed. But via resolution, we have to make the budget adjustments so that there is that trail, that audit trail that we have for the auditors to make sure that we account for all of the dollars right to the last penny. So that's why you'll see from time to time during the course of the year, and then especially at the end of the year, making some budget adjustments. Okay, roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorize the supervisor to sign lease agreement with the Penfield Symphony Orchestra.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town of Penfield desires to enter into a lease agreement with the Penfield Symphony Orchestra to provide office space in the Don Mack Building at 1587 Jackson Road. Be it resolved that the supervisor is authorized to sign a lease with the PSO for the office space located in the Don Mack Building for the period of August 1st, 2015 and ending July 31st, 2018. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler.
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorize the supervisor to sign lease agreement with the East Side Area Annex.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town of Penfield desires to continue a lease agreement with the East Side Area Annex to provide office and meeting space, be it resolved that the supervisor is authorized to sign the lease agreement with the East Side Area Annex for office and meeting space located at the Don Mack Building, beginning August 1st, 2015, and ending July 31st, 2018.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing none, a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorization to maintain properties and assess the charges to the 2016 property tax bills.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas on October 2nd, 1996, the Town Board of the Town of Penfield adopted Article 4-4-28 of the Penfield zoning ordinance entitled Property Maintenance. Whereas property owners of 1800 Clark Road, 48 Helmsford Way, 19 Hillcrest Drive, 134 Horizon Drive, 32 Jacaranda Court, 123 or 123 Longsworth Drive, 12 Mountain Road, 42 Penn Webb Park, 1683 Plank Road, and 5 Renwick Run have failed to maintain the exterior areas at subject property, which continues to be of concern for health, safety, and welfare of the surrounding area. Whereas the town has continually requested the property owners to maintain these property locations with no result. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Penfield hereby authorizes the Fire Marshal and Building, Zoning, and Code Compliance Supervisor to have the properties appropriately maintained. Be it further resolved that the Town Board further authorizes that said cost of maintenance and any necessary subsequent maintenance during the 2015 season be also charged to the 2016 property tax bill for subject properties. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Setting a public hearing for a conditional use permit to consider approval of a distillery at 2106 5 Mile Line Road.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas an application has been received by the Penfield Town Board for the issuance of a conditional use permit pursuant to Article 3-3-97 of the Code to consider and approve a distillery at 2106 5 Mile Line Road in the Four Corners zoning district. Be it resolved that the Penfield Town Board is best suited to act as lead agency within the meaning of the State Environmental Quality Review Act, or SEQR. Resolved, or be it resolved, that the Town Board of said Town of Penfield shall hold a public hearing at the Penfield Town Hall on July 1st, 2015 at 7 p.m. on said date to consider the application and to hear all persons interested in the question of the issuance of this conditional use permit to allow a distillery at 2106 5 Mile Line Road in the Four Corners zoning district. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Approval of issuance of a special permit to allow the construction of a 528 plus or minus square foot garage addition at 2041 Penfield Road.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas an application has been received by the Penfield Town Board for the issuance of a special use permit pursuant to Article 3-3-49C of the Code to allow the construction of a 528 plus or minus square foot garage addition to the office building at 2041 Penfield Road. Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Penfield held a public hearing at Penfield Town Hall on March 4th, 2015 at 7 p.m. to consider the application and to hear all persons interested in this decision. Now therefore be it resolved that the applicant's request for a special permit to allow a construction of a 528 plus or minus square foot garage addition to the office building at 2041 Penfield Road is hereby granted, subject to the following conditions. For the record, Mr. Supervisor, there's roughly about 6 conditions. All of them seem very consistent to applications such as this that this board has reviewed in the past. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorize the town supervisor to sign a street lighting pole attachment agreement with Rochester Gas and Electric Corporation.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town of Penfield desires to attach and maintain its street light equipment, facilities, and attachments with necessary guides and appenditures to the RG&E poles. And whereas by Resolution 249 adopted by the Penfield Town Board on September 6, 2000, the town board authorizes the town supervisor to sign an agreement for the purchase and sale of street light poles and related facilities. Now therefore be it resolved that it should be in the agreement of the parties that the town's facilities shall continue to be attached to the poles, and the town supervisor is hereby authorized to sign a street light pole attachment agreement. Sounds pretty important, Mr. Supervisor.
It does.
With RG&E. The agreement shall be in the form satisfactory to the town attorney. Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully the bulbs will still light. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorizing sale of excess right-of-way along Brant Point Drive to DeMarco Brant Point LLC.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town board has determined that the town-owned access right-of-way along Brant Point consisting of .091 plus or minus acres is surplus and not required for any town activities. Whereas the town of Penfield has had an appraisal prepared by Pogel, Shabmelli, and Ferrara LLC to determine fair market value of said property, that being $1,100. Whereas the adjacent property owner, DeMarco Brant Point LLC, has offered to purchase the property for $1,100. Whereas the town board is required the elimination of existing curb cuts along Brant Point Drive in the rezoning resolution dated December 19, 2012. Now therefore be it resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign a purchase and sale contract submitted by DeMarco Brant Point LLC for the sale of the property on Brant Point Drive in the amount of $1,100 and subject to all requirements as prescribed by the Penfield Town Attorney. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing none, a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Awarding contract for catch basin replacement project.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas sealed proposals were sought and requested in a manner prescribed by law to furnish the Department of Public Works with quotes to replace or repair catch basins in the town of Penfield per bid specifications. On Thursday, May 7th, 2015, at 11 a.m. local time, the following sealed proposals were received, opened, and read publicly. AP Property Services submitted a bid, as well as Ironwood Heavy Highway, CP Ward, and Villager. The amount of the bid, the breakdown of costs is contained within the resolution and set forward. The bid proposal received from AP Property Services was the lowest proposal received, which meets the town's needs and meets or exceeds all the town's bid specification. The funds for these services are available in the 2015 DPW highway budget. Therefore, be it resolved that a contract be and hereby is awarded to AP Property Services of Ontario, New York, to furnish catch basin replacement and repair per bid specifications and the town's specifications. This resolution, the bid submitted by AP Property Services, shall constitute the contract, which is to be reviewed and approved by the town attorney.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorization for town supervisor to sign contracts for town rabies clinic on June 27th, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
Be it resolved that the town board authorizes the town supervisor to sign the following contracts for the Penfield Rabies Clinic on Saturday, June 27th, 2015, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Amelia Monachino and Stacy Crippen.
Great, thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorization to post temporary no parking signs.
So moved.
Second.
Whereas it is the town of Penfield's responsibility to promote and maintain public safety on roads within the town of Penfield. And whereas pursuant to New York State Vehicle and Traffic Law, Section 1660, the town board is granted the authority to authorize the establishment of traffic control devices on town highways within the town of Penfield. And whereas the town of Penfield wishes to keep the neighborhoods around the town's Independence Day celebration, parade route, and festivities at Harris Wayland Park accessible to emergency vehicles. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby authorizes and establishes that no parking will be established along both and/or one side of all and/or parts of the following streets for the duration of the town's Independence Day celebration, parade, and festivities at Harris Wayland Park. Baird Road, north of Penfield Road, Peachtree Road, Hotchkiss Circle, Wheelock Road, Kenmont Drive, Henderson Drive, Avonmore Way, Hidden Meadow, Hillrise Drive, Lazy Trail, Valley Green Drive, Valley Green Circle, Maple Hill Farm Road, Maple Leaf Circle, and Timber Glen Trail. And now therefore be it further resolved that the town board hereby authorizes and directs the Director of Public Works to post said temporary no parking signs along both and/or one side of said streets. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. Getting ready for our annual Fourth of July celebration.
Absolutely.
Any further discussions on this resolution? Seeing none, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes.
This brings us to old business. Is there any old business to come before the board this evening? Seeing none, is there any new business to come before the board this evening? Again, seeing none. This is a second opportunity to come and address the board on any matter. At public participation, is anyone in the audience that would like to address the board on any matter? Okay, seeing none. One last reminder, Dayton's Corner School Pie Social this Sunday, June 7th from 2 to 4. Great pie, lemonade, free pony rides for the kids, tour of the school and museum, and a lot of fun to be had. So please come join the staff at Dayton's Corner School. Seeing no further business come before the board this evening, the June 3rd, 2015 meeting stands adjourned. Thank you for everyone that participated this evening. Thank you to Penfield TV. Meeting is adjourned at 7:44.